So this is what Razor's cloak looks like so far. This is the mock-up of it. I really like how it turned out. I didn't spend a ton of time on it because the shape was pretty simple. I think the main problem I was having was with the actual sleeve pieces. Trying to get it to fall asymmetrically was pretty difficult. But yeah, I think it worked out really nicely, and I'm really excited to move on to cutting this out of the fabric that I got to make it out of. And that fabric's a little stretchy, so I might even make the hole a little tighter around the neckline. But yeah, I think that just kind of depends. I think I'm going to start with a smaller hole and then just make it a little bit bigger as it goes, just to try to get it to look perfect, pretty much. And so I have another piece done. I just have this little overlay piece. All I really did was trace this bigger piece and kind of just cut from there out of a different fabric so that I can just kind of tell the difference. And I also got this little piece here. This piece is just going to be sewn on the collar, which I do need to fix that area up a little bit, but this is just going to be sewn here underneath the collar, and then all of this side bit is just going to be left open because I find it prettier to do it that way versus top stitching. This piece will be top stitched though. Okay, next step in Razor is I just kind of laid out the fabric on the floor. The stretch is basically going the way that my neck hole will stretch to make it easier to go on and off. Simple as that. So I'm going to grab the pattern pieces and line them up on this folded edge right there. And then it'll be super easy just to cut out. And I'm not hemming this at all because the fabric does not fray. So yeah, super excited to work on this, and hopefully it turns out okay. And there is all the fabric pieces pinned together. You can kind of ignore the stuff that's on those pieces in the fabric. It's all gonna get washed, but then my dog decided he wanted to lay on it and interrupt my work, so it's kind of a mess now. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly cut these out, and then we're gonna try to figure out if I'm going to dye the bottom layer or not, because I'm really not sure if I'm going to do that. It really just depends on how my tests come out. Okay, so I'm going to be starting on the trim for Razor today. As you can see, I already did these pieces here. What I'm basically doing is I'm pinning one side, and then I'm going to fold it over and just use it as basically a bias tape to encase this raw edge right there. Even though the fabric doesn't fray, I just think it's kind of a little bit prettier just to bias tape the ends rather than just leave a raw edge. And I also looked at the reference photo, and this is what his looks like. This is the same kind of color and stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing. I got this really cheap at Joann's for like $2 a yard or something like that. And it's just really thick and really nice, so it's perfect for just exactly what I'm using it for. So yeah, I'm going to quickly get this one done, and then I will show you the finished result after I pin everything and sew it all down. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I just have the base, the bulk of it done. The back side is just the same. And I'm sorry if you hear background noise. I'm filming in my dining room. That's just kind of what happens when I film down here. But yeah, this is just what that looks like so far. And then I have all these cut out. All these cut out to do the little triangle. This is sewn together. So I can just kind of do this. And I'm going to do the last of the triangle. I do have that chalk marked right there already, and that's kind of how I got the little dimensions. And unlike the brown, which I really regret not doing this, I'm actually finishing the edges before I even start sewing it down, because I didn't do that with the browns and they look awful under there. So yeah, so I just used some chalk to easily sketch out the little design, and then I've cut out the upper pieces since the upper piece is longer than the lower piece. But I'm just going to quickly hem this on both sides so that no raw edges will be showing, because I didn't do that with the bottom pieces, and it's rough. And I'm also going to hand sew it because, as we can see, the machine really hates this fabric for some reason. So we're going to hand sew this, and I might honestly pick this out and redo that as well. But yeah, we're just going to do that, and I'm going to hopefully get this done today. The cape might actually be finished today, which would be awesome, because my magnets for the necklace pieces, which are still just sitting over there drying currently, is going to be here tomorrow, and that will be really nice if I can just put all of this together in one day and then start on the pants finally, because unfortunately I only gave myself 3 months, and I decided to make his entire jacket out of pleather. So I'm kind of hoping to get at least all the basics done before the due date, because I doubt that I'll be able to get that jacket done. Maybe I will, who knows. It probably won't be in this video, because I'm pretty sure I'm keeping this video just for the little capelet. I'm not for sure yet though, so if it is in this video, but it might just get its own separate video because it's gonna take a long time. And yeah, but thank you for watching this far, and yeah, I don't know what else to say because I am awkward as heck. But yeah, I'm just gonna go quickly start a hand sewing. Bye! Since I sketched that out, I just quickly made the piece out of the ribbon I'm using. Well, I guess not ribbon, trim I'm using. And now I'm just kind of tacking it down where it goes, and then sewing each point. And then this will be left a little loose. This will just be left loose, and then I won't have to worry about sewing that down. And yeah. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be making my razor tassels, and all you really need to do this is a bead and either embroidery thread, which makes it a lot easier, or you can use yarn and just kind of cut it into a long strip. So yeah, but I'm going to teach you how to make these. So we're in the final stretch of razor, and so I just, oh, there's just a piece of tape from where I pinned the pattern together. But what I did, I just took a square, well, I guess a rectangle piece of fabric, cut it on the fold, and then I folded this part over, and then I pinned it down here, and that's just going to be the collar. Super simple. And I also made tassels. The other two are already on there, and one has like a little bead on it. I don't know if I showed them before, but yeah, I just made these little tassels out of, I think, just embroidery cord, because I couldn't, no, this is yarn. Yeah, this is yarn, because I couldn't find embroidery cord that matched it. So, and even this is a little off, but I think it'll be fine until I can get some better yarn to match it. But yeah, that's what we got so far, and I will show you the finished product soon. So unfortunately, I did in fact forget to film the finished product. So here are a couple pictures of it just on the dress form. It turned out really well. It fits really nice, and I absolutely adore it. I'm actually going to be wearing him unfinished, unfortunately. I was hoping to get him done, but I didn't, to a local con, and I'm super excited. And there's just a picture of the wig as well, just a little preview. You can find more photos on my Instagram.